Hey guys, Mr. Lloyd here, going to work with you on page 1 of 3 for today, April 2nd. And this problem, I wasn't really clear when I put this on Google Classroom, what's 1 and what's 2 and what's 3. So when you're working on these problems, this is the page where the first problem is all about horses, white and black horses. Okay, so that's the page we're working on. So this first problem asks us to find a ratio of white horses to black horses. I'm given a total number of 52 horses. There's 12 white, and it says some black. That word some should tell you as a math thinker, ooh, I better figure out what some is. That's an unknown number as of right now, but we can solve it real quick. We know that black horses are going to equal the total number minus the white number. So 52 minus 12 equals 40. So finally, we're going to set it up as a ratio. We're going to answer our question here. My arrow just points you in this direction. This is the direction my thinking went, to this way. I did all this stuff first, and then I went to the right. So I do a ratio of white to black. I plug in my numbers, 12 white, 40 black, but I need to simplify it. It's the worksheet's asking us to find it in the most simplified form. So thinking about these like fractions, 12 and 40 are both multiples of 4, which means I can divide by 4. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3, and 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. So the ratio 12 to 40 is equal to the ratio 3 to 10. 3 to 10 is the final answer we're looking for, but if you got 12 to 40, you did a nice job. Okay. Number 2A says a pattern has 5 blue triangles to every 80 yellow. What's the ratio of blue to all triangles? So here I need to think first. I need to find out what my total is. I know my total is just going to be blue and yellow added together, which gives me 85. Then I need to think blue to all or everything or total. There were 80 blue and there were 85 all. So my initial ratio is 80 to 85. But I can simplify this. 80 and 85 are both multiples of 5. 80 divided by 5 is 16, and 85 divided by 5 is 17. Okay, these are pretty straightforward, nice little review. This is stuff we did pretty recently in our classroom. Noah drew 22 hearts and 76 circles. What's the ratio of circles to all shapes? So I need to find out what the total number of shapes is, which is straightforward. I just add up hearts and circles, and I get 98. Okay, 22 plus 76. Now I'm thinking about here I've got circles to total, so I take my number of circles, 76, and I take my total value, 98, and I'm going to simplify this, and here 76 and 98, this is one you have to kind of think through a little bit. These are both multiples of 2, so 76 divided by 2 is 38, 98 divided by 2 is 49. And even though you might think these numbers can be simplified, they're kind of large numbers. 38 is made up of the two factors 19 and 2, and 49 is only made up of the factors 7 and 7. So those don't have any overlapping or common factors, so we cannot simplify that any further. 4A, a pattern has 14 blue triangles to every 18 yellows. What's the ratio of yellows to blue? Pretty straightforward. We just write yellow to blue, 18 to 14. But I can simplify this. 18 and 14 are multiples of 2. So we divide each by 2, 9 by 7. Remember, when you're simplifying ratios, ratio is a relationship between two numbers, two values. And we need to think of these things just like with fractions. We need to understand that these numbers are linked. So if I divide any number by 2, I have to divide all the numbers by 2. So just as a heads up there, and remember when you're simplifying, you've got to simplify both problems here, or excuse me, both values. Number 5, 6 blue triangles to 42 yellow. What's the ratio of yellow to blue? Once again, we just take our values and we write it in a ratio form. Yellow to blue is 42 to 6, but 42 and 6 should be a key giveaway, multiples of 6. So divide by 6. 6 divided by 6 gives you 1, and 42 divided by 6 gives you 7. Last problem here. Let's see if we can beat the clock. It's asking us to find the ratio of boys to everyone. And so we find the total, we add them up, we get 90. Boys to total is 63 to 90. We simplify it by dividing by 9. The 63 and 90 are both multiples of 9, so I divide by 9. 63 divided by 9 gives me 7, and 90 divided by 9 gives me 10. Ooh, looks like we beat the clock. 5 seconds left. Thank you for watching video 1 of 3. I'll be posting the rest shortly.